Oh,
I don't know if you can tell the difference or not.
Then we are now live. No, you look great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So welcome to episode number 9, sales system experts. We've done this thing for 9 weeks in a row. Can you believe it?
Actually, when you said 9, I was like, really? Have we done that many? I thought it was more like 5, but apparently we've been consistent, which I have never been consistent in making content. So I'm feeling pretty proud.
We do enjoy each other's company. So I mean,
it's true.
That.
Like, we're really just talking about marketing stuff and recording it for other people.
Right. Which is fun. That's the fun part. Yeah,
I agree.
We're talking today.
Go ahead. I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Yeah, no. Today we're talking about email. So we got the name of today's show is 5 emails that you should be sending to convert your prospects to customers.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah. And we have no idea what those 5 emails are yet. We do a little bit.
I could run with it. I mean,
yeah. Well, yeah. I think that's the fun part.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to put?
So I'm gonna go first.
Okay, good. I was gonna say you can put the pressure on me if you want, but if you want to take the conch, it's all yours.
Conch, shopping cart abandonment sequence or emails. Number 1, if they hit a shopping cart and they don't buy, they need to receive an email within 60 minutes of having left the order form. That's my trigger.
Abandon cart emails.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people will say, well, like, how much can I get from an abandoned cart email? We see about a 5% conversion, a bump in conversion from abandoned cart emails. Now, here's the thing about abandoned cart emails. They're pretty standard now.
Yep.
So people can go eye blind to them.
Yeah.
So we this year started doing some like just fun stuff.
Yeah.
With them. And an example of one that we did last week was we took one of those memes with Ryan Reynolds, the Hey Girl memes.
Yeah.
And we sent out this abandoned cart email, and the headline on it said, "Hey girl, I think you forgot to buy my stuff." And it had Ryan Reynolds on it, and it's just crushing right now.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So, have fun.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like the boring stuff.
Yeah.
If you take that extra hour to do something fun with it.
Yep.
People are like, oh, this is different. Yeah. This is cool. Right. So our Hey Girl abandoned cart email is killing it right now.
That's awesome. So I have found that it's never your first idea. It's never your second idea. It's never your third idea. It's usually your 4th or 5th or 6th idea, which is that Hey Girl email. It's never the logical one, and it's never the emotional one. It's always the flyer that you put at the very end when you're like, you know what? Fuck it. This thing might work. It might not, but who cares?
Absolutely.
And that tends to be the one that works.
Absolutely. And people want to have fun.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that everybody's so focused on like being proper and like being textbook and whatever that they forget that we're all human and we want to have fun. And when women are opening this and it says, "Hey," they just start laughing. Right. And so I disrupted their attention for a second. Yeah. And they're like, these guys are hilarious. Right. You could even go like if you have any type of like social impact movement type stuff. Right. Like a lot of people will be like, hey, we give, 2% away to like, keeping the oceans clean or whatever. Like you could just test something dumb like, well, thanks. Another 10 fish just died because you left this in your card. Like just play with it. Right.
Right.
Like when I was first selling affiliate products, I'm getting off on a tangent, but I always
it's good. Go.
I was doing primarily Google AdWords. Right. And I was doing all like the traditional ads and my clicks were like way too high and stuff like that. And I was selling an education product. And then I started testing like really weird outlier ads. And the ad that ended up making me the most money said, "I make more money than my doctor and I don't have to stick my finger anywhere." Right. Like people would read that and be like, what? Right. And they would click it. And then, I saw a whole bunch of sort of copycats come along after
Yeah.
But it compared to like learn how to do affiliate marketing with our 10-step system.
Yeah.
You know, my cost per clicks were like a tenth.
Right.
Because I was disrupting attention.
Yeah.
You know, and it was amazing, right? So like play with it, have fun with it. Just be, you know, be stupid.
Yep. Be stupid. That's the mantra of the show, I think. Right.
It very well could be. We could rename. Maybe we should rename this. Be stupid.
Email number 2, flash sales. A flash sale email, preferably sent after somebody doesn't buy a front end product.
I love the flash sale, right?
Good
sense
stuff.
Of urgency, have real sense of urgency, timeline to it.
Yep.
24 hours.
Yep.
Unbelievable bonus.
Yep.
You know, to reinforce this, I'm actually with one of our clients right now, one of our media clients. They have a phenomenal SaaS platform, right? Real, you know, phenomenal. I mean, you know them, the drop funnels, you know, phenomenal platform, right? And we're running their ads for them right now, and I'm like, you know, there's something missing.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about features and benefits, but there's no like sense of urgency, like holy shit, moment to what your offer is. And we were talking yesterday about like, what if for like 3 months we let any person that was using any type of other website platform migrate all of their stuff over for free, like Verizon, like $1,000 value. And just say, you know what, you want to try us out? We'll migrate your entire site absolutely for free. Right? Like something that's like people are like, what?
Right.
You know, like you that kind of time, investment, money,
you
know, sense of urgency, sale, you know, flash sale, whatever you want to call it, gives it that bite, you know, that takes somebody from that's a good idea, I might do that sometime, to like I'm doing this right now.
Right. Totally. Wow, that's a hell of an offer. Like immediately, I'm like, that would suck to fulfill. Like, you know,
that's exactly the problem. Is we're like, this is a great idea.
Yeah, right.
How are we going to afford it? And what kind of return is it going to be on the end? But if you look at like Zappos, for example, you know Zappos, right?
Oh yeah.
So I met the owner in Las Vegas like 10 years ago. Right, he owns like all of downtown Las Vegas now because he sold Zappos for like $1 billion to Yahoo.
Yeah, he's putting that redevelopment district or whatever.
Yeah, he owns like all of downtown, right? Old Vegas, and do you know what the turning point was for Zappos?
No,
they were struggling because they were selling shoes online in way before people were okay with buying shoes online. They were like shoes online people. And they were going to go bankrupt. And Tony Hsieh, the CEO, said, what is the single biggest reason that's stopping people from buying shoes online? What do you think the reason was?
Fit, you know, like they weren't sure.
They're like, they were worried it wasn't going to fit, right? He said, so okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give free returns for anybody who the shoes don't fit. And the exec board went, are you out of your mind?
Right.
Like, you will bankrupt the company. And he said, well, we're going to go bankrupt anyway. So who cares?
Right. Yep.
And the moment that they made that pivot, that irresistible offer, buy our shoes cheaper, have them shipped to you within 48 hours. And if they don't fit, return them for free. That was the tipping point for Zappos. And then they sold for $1 billion 3 years later.
So there's a bra company called Third Love. Same thing. You know, they had it was a free ship bra, you know, like it was try on, send back what doesn't fit, whatever. That is what propelled their success as well. You know, similar offer, similar example. I was reading about $1 billion brand club, which is a book all about building $1 billion physical brands.
Well, and I think Zappos was the first one to gamble on that. And they just didn't know if it was going to blow up in their face or not, but it ended up
doing well.
Making the company.
Yeah.
Right. So going back to the email of flash sales, it's got to be compelling enough to make somebody take action immediately.
Yes. The deadlines, right. The deadline. Well, and even so third email, I would say, I mean, third email or third email type would be webinar replay sequence. So like after the webinar, the series of emails that go out after the webinar, for us are very formulaic. So we send always 6 emails.
Yeah.
I was actually, 6 emails. The first 2 are they go out to the webinar replay. So it's go watch the webinar replay. The third email is replay and then offer, whatever that big offer is. And then the fourth, 5th, and 6th email are all offer, and they count down. They take away something in the offer. So it's a bonus, it's a discount, it's a free call or whatever. And that last, so email 5 and 6 is sent out on that last day 5. So 7 a.m., 7 p.m., and then the offer expires at midnight. That's just how we do webinar replays.
Yeah, and I think that's standard practice for and I don't know what you see, but like on webinars, what percentage of people do you see of the total sales that buy live versus buy from that follow-up email sequence?
It's usually half and half. So usually it's half live, half. So you get that spike day 0, and then it kind of trails into day 1, and then you have a through the middle, and then you get that spike last day.
That's right. So for those people that are not taking that email series seriously,
yep,
you just kissed 50% of your sales goodbye.
Correct. Yep.
Absolutely.
Now, I have seen some people do like a Q&A call in that trough, like they end up trying to re-engage them into something in the middle to kind of spike sales, pull them back up, and then they, go back down for the big replay.
I've even seen people on day 5 or day 6 open it back up for another live and say there was some another live. I've seen that as well, but it's an anomaly. It's not something that I see a lot, but every once in a while, I will see it. So yeah, the follow-up email series, if you're running webinars, not just kind of important.
Yep.
Mandatory.
It's imperative. I mean, the webinars anymore, at least how I see it, webinars are when you do a webinar is a formality. The actual doing of the event is the formality. And the where you're going to get all your impact is all in the follow-up series. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a reason to have an event, but your sales are going to come in afterwards anyway.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Email number 4. You got one?
Sure. I would say, if this can sort of be wrapped around an e-commerce purchase, or it can be wrapped around like a lead magnet opt-in, right? And a lot of people are really, they're trigger happy to go for the sale on that first email. But Ryan Dice has a great template for nurturing those initial relationships. There's a few others that have great ones, but people buy from people they like and they trust. Right? So having a really great about us, what makes us unique, what we're passionate about, what we're special, and humanizing the company on the first email can be the most significant thing you do. Like and humanizing, being like, hey, these are all the people in our office, and they're super excited to work with you, or these are the people in our fulfillment facility that are packing up your product, and they're waving so that you're the customer's like, oh, there's real people behind this that are passionate, that have jobs, that I'm employing, all of these kind of things, and connecting with the human side of the business, and maybe even connecting with if the business has some type of social impact stance, hey, we're so grateful they became a customer. Just so you know, because of your one purchase, we pulled 10 pounds of plastic out of the ocean, today. And now people are like, oh, because if people have, I think it's something like 30% of people will change their preference of who they'll buy from if it's the same product, if the one product is linked to some type of social impact or charity type situation that they resonate with.
Right.
Even in some cases, if the other product is better, because they get a double dip of endorphins when they buy, right?
Right.
Like, I bought the thing, but I also helped humanity.
Right.
So, when you can connect at a more core level, a more limbic level with the customer in those first couple of emails, now you've taken them from being a customer to being a fan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it. We have one more, and we have five minutes to share it in.
I can pull it out wherever you like.
How about
I got the best one. Actually, stop. I got the best one.
Okay.
And people who have never heard this before are going to be like, because I taught this twice this week. And they're going to be like, you're a genius. So we'll give real value for once on the call.
This isn't the Let's Be Stupid call?
Yeah. This. We need to move this over to the Not Be Stupid call. Testimonials.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So many people don't do a good job of scraping, acquiring, harvesting testimonials from their lists. And so with one of my clients this week, they said, how do we get testimonials to put on our sales pages or this or that or whatever? So here's what you do. You email your list and you say, the subject line can say either we need your help, or it can say like, holy moly, we're growing fast, or like something that's going to disrupt their attention. Mm-hmm. And then the email basically goes something like this. Hey, name, we're so grateful to have you as part of our community. Our company keeps growing leaps and bounds. It's been growing so fast, in fact, that we've done a really bad job of collecting reviews from our clients. And as you know, from big websites like Amazon and so on and so forth, reviews are so important these days. So today we're going to offer you an ethical bribe. And here's how that works. For 10 lucky people today that are going to be picked at random, we're going to send you a free XYZ, maybe one of your products, maybe, something like tangible that's cool.
Yep.
And here's what you need to do to enter the contest. Take your phone, shoot a 30-second selfie video, ideally with our product if you have it. Tell us your favorite thing about the product, and then just reply back to this email and attach it or whatever. And the contest is going to close tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time, and tomorrow morning on our Facebook page, we're going to announce the 10 winners who are all getting one of these free, amazing XYZs. Thank you so much for being a supporter of our community. We really appreciate you taking 30 seconds of your time today. It means a lot to our business. And sincerely, CEO. And you will get a flood of testimonials, because if people like your product, they want to give you one, but they also want to have a reason to, on just doing it out of the goodness of their heart, which is why you give an ethical bribe. And secondly, there's a time constraint. Must be done by 12 p.m. because we need to announce the winners tomorrow. Right. And that one email will make you so much money, because user generated content that you can use in your ads or websites or whatever, it can't be bought. It's just so valuable. So I think that one email is probably my top secret
all time. Yeah, totally. Well, it's not even sent to your end user. I mean, it's sent about your end user kind of.
Absolutely.
I love it. All right, man. I have another call in 2 minutes, and I think you probably have something too.
I got to make assignments.
All right, man. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
We'll see you all on the next episode.
All right. See ya.